Have you ever felt like there's more to life than what meets the eye? Today, we're diving into the profound and often mysterious world of Carlos Castaneda, an author whose books have sparked both controversy and spiritual awakening for millions. His teachings, learned from a Yaqui shaman named Don Juan Matus, offer a radical new way of perceiving ourselves and the world around us. So, get ready to challenge your beliefs as we explore some of Carlos Castaneda's most powerful quotes for spiritual growth. In our everyday lives, we tend to think we know a lot. We have our routines, our beliefs, our understanding of how things work. But Castaneda, through Don Juan, tells us that this sense of certainty is actually a cage. True growth begins the moment we admit, I don't know. It's about cultivating a beginner's mind, open and curious, ready to unlearn everything we thought we knew. This humility is the key that unlocks the door to deeper perception. Next up, a quote that can completely change how you view your daily struggles. The trick is in what one emphasizes. We either make ourselves miserable, or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. Think about that. The energy you spend worrying, complaining, or feeling sorry for yourself is the same amount of energy you could use to build resilience, learn a lesson, or find a solution. It's a powerful shift in perspective. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles designed to bring you down, you can see them as opportunities to forge your inner strength. The events themselves might be out of your control, but your response is always your choice. You are the one who decides whether to be a victim or a warrior. Now, for a concept that is central to Castaneda's work, the idea of the impeccable warrior. He wrote, "An impeccable warrior is one who has freed their mind from the grip of the ego. This isn't about being perfect or never making mistakes. Far from it. An impeccable warrior is someone who acts with intention, awareness, and responsibility. They've stopped being controlled by their ego, that voice in our head that's always seeking validation, fearing judgment, and obsessing over personal importance. By detaching from the ego, the warrior can act from a place of clarity and power. They do their best in every situation, not for praise or reward, but simply because that is their path." This leads us to another profound idea. The average man is hooked to his fellow men, while the warrior is hooked only to infinity. What does this mean? Most of us live our lives defined by the opinions and expectations of others. Our sense of self is tied to our social roles. The warrior, however, breaks these chains. This doesn't mean they become hermits. It means their actions are guided by a deeper connection to life itself, not by the fleeting whims of the social world. They find their freedom by aligning with something eternal. Let's talk about personal power. Castaneda wrote, "We are men, and our lot is to learn and to be hurled into inconceivable new worlds." He believed that we are beings of immense untapped potential, capable of perceiving realities far beyond our ordinary consensus. But to access this potential, we must be willing to step out of our comfort zones. We have to be brave enough to face the unknown. Life in this view is a grand adventure of learning. The inconceivable new worlds aren't necessarily other planets. They are new states of awareness, new ways of seeing and being, that are available to us right here, right now, if we only dare to look. Here's a quote that will make you reconsider your entire life story. "The art of the warrior is to balance the terror of being a man with the wonder of being a man. Life is a paradox. It's filled with pain, loss, and the certainty of our own mortality. That's the terror. But it's also filled with beauty, love, joy, and mystery. That's the wonder." The warrior doesn't deny the terror or cling only to the wonder. They embrace the fullness of the human experience. This balance gives them a sober, yet joyful, appreciation for the precious gift of being alive. It's about living with courage and gratitude in the face of life's inherent uncertainty. And what about fear? Castaneda offers a unique perspective. Fear is the first natural enemy a man must overcome on his path to knowledge. He outlines 4 natural enemies: fear, clarity, power, and old age. We're afraid of the unknown, afraid of losing our old selves. But the warrior doesn't run from fear. They face it, they move through it, and by doing so, they dismantle its power. Here's a powerful reminder about where to focus our energy. The self-importance of a man is his greatest enemy. What weakens him is feeling offended by the deeds and misdeeds of his fellow men. Self-importance requires that one spend most of one's life offended by something or someone. This is a huge one. Think about how much energy we waste feeling offended, holding grudges, or thinking about how we've been wronged. According to Don Juan, this is all rooted in an inflated sense of self-importance. We think we are so important that the world should conform to our expectations. The warrior learns to erase personal history and lose self-importance. By doing this, they become light, fluid, and free. They are no longer a target for the slights and offenses of the world. Finally, let us end with a quote that encapsulates the entire journey. The aim is to balance the terror of being alive with the wonder of being alive. This brings us full circle. The spiritual path isn't about escaping reality or floating away on a cloud of bliss. It's about diving headfirst into the raw, messy, beautiful, and terrifying reality of being human. It's about finding the sacred in the ordinary, the infinite in the finite. It's about living with a wide-open heart, fully aware of both the shadow and the light. It is in this balance that we find true freedom, true power, and a deep, unshakable connection to the mystery of existence. Carlos Castaneda's teachings are not easy. They ask us to question everything, to dismantle our ego, and to face our deepest fears. But they also offer a path to incredible freedom and a richer, more meaningful life. So, which of these quotes resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of Carlos Castaneda. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more ideas for spiritual growth, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, walk your path with heart.